everybody, and welcome to Blizzard Watch Plays, which is where we play stuff, because that's what we're going to do. I'm Matt. I'm DMing this week, sorry, because we're playing Starfinder. It's officially released. The second edition of Starfinder came out a couple months ago now, and we did a playtest last year, I want to say, or maybe really early this year. But we did a playtest, and so now we're going to come back and do an actual session. It's going to be an intense one because I've got 3 really good role players, so I have to actually be good, which is always, a little alarming. But first up, Liz, go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, if you don't mind.
Hello, I am playing Z, a Skittermander who is a Witchwarper, which is a class I don't entirely understand, but it's a caster class, and Skittermanders are fluffy, 6-armed, hyperactive, friendly, helpful guys. So it's we're going for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like if kobolds and halflings got merged into one group of beings and then really, just hit the speed as hard as possible. Just
with extra arms.
Yeah, with
you
extra
can't forget the extra arms.
I literally just assumed they have the arms of both. So yeah.
Yeah, she's a big puff of lavender fur.
Alrighty. Next up, Phil Uric, if you don't mind. It's all Rick. I said it wrong again. I'm always going to keep calling you Uric because I keep thinking you're a comic book character. I apologize. Phil, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
I regret to inform you I exist in the real world. Hi, I'm Phil, and I am playing Sobok, a Vesk Soldier. In contrary to our little puff of adorable fur with reality warping powers, Sobok is an ex-space pirate who is about 7 feet tall, made of rune-etched pleated scales and what looks freakishly like a giant chainsaw strapped to his back.
Alrighty, and finally, I know he's going to manage to somehow twist my brain around with his character, Joe Perez.
I don't know about that, but I'm playing K-Salt, which is a Shirren Mystic. Shirren are another bug-type race. Basically, I look like a man-sized locust. And I use my mind powers to talk into people's brains, because that's uncomfortable, and that's what I'm going to do to everybody.
Alrighty. I want you guys to imagine a text scroll screaming past for a little bit here, because this is Welcome to Harmony Station, and basically our group of adventurers, licensed and bonded out of Absalom, which is, the central place for adventuring to be licensed and bonded. You got to pay, you got to get your insurance handy in case you do stuff like blow up holes like temple or whatever. You don't want to not be insured. They've recently finished up on a nice salvage haul to one of the ruins temples out of Old Galarian, which is, of course, a place that used to exist and no longer does in the Starfinder setting. It's essentially the Pathfinder homeworld, but thousands of years in the future after a big time whoopsie that nobody knows anything about. But there's lots of ruins and old floating bits of the place, and you guys just got done going through one of those and finding a whole bunch of interesting stuff. And now you're landing on Harmony Station because it's the closest station to where you were, and it's got a store, which is the kind of thing people like to do, is go to stores and sell the various treasures that they have accumulated, which is what you guys are going to do. You got yourselves a really nice statue of some kind of 6-armed something. Obviously Liz's character was extremely excited that it had multiple arms, but it doesn't look much like a Skittermander, so that's not as good. It could have been cooler, but still. It's also made out of some weird old metal that none of you guys know anything about. But it's definitely cool and sparkly, so you think it'll fetch a good price. And so now you are docking at Harmony Station, and awaiting you at the front gate is Arvana, who is sort of like the trade minister / person you sell things to / quartermaster / keep the thing in orbit of this whole station. And she's a very friendly looking android who's got a big smile and is even waving as you guys pull up to the dock and dock into Harmony Station.
Is this how she usually greets us, or should I be concerned?
She's very friendly. She's been very friendly in all your previous dealings with her. She's not programmed to be friendly. She's a sapient, sentient android, but she just seems to like everybody. Just kind of has always been so. And she's basically just waiting for you all to walk up and declare what you've got so she can give you a rough estimate on pricing.
Well, I have an inventory on a data pad that I've been checking and double checking and making sure I haven't forgotten anything or that nothing has maybe disappeared on the way here. Just because sometimes artifacts do that. So I'll go up. Hello. I have the latest. It's I think it's been a good trip.
Oh, what did you find? Oh, sorry. I'm using the wrong voice again. Click, click, click. How's that? Is that friendlier? I want to be friendly.
Yeah, I think you always do a good job.
Good. Let me see if you don't mind, please. And she's like holding out her hand for the.
I'll hand over the data pad.
Okay. As she does that, another Skittermander comes out of he basically leaves one room and goes by and essentially bumps right into her. Like just walks right into her like she's not even there. And she's like, oh. And he goes, you should watch where you're going. And he's the surliest Skittermander you've ever seen. I'm sorry, Technophage Vosk. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just keep out of my way. Soon they'll all see. And he goes walking off into another room. You all see that
not
guy, by the way.
ominous at all.
That's not ominous in the least.
I'm debating if I want to interact with this. Give me a moment.
Okay.
No,
Meanwhile,
is this someone we have seen before?
no, you don't know who that guy was. There's also a female dwarf, an actual old Galarian dwarf, which is fairly rare. Dwarves are not something you see very often in the, technologically advanced future of Starfinder. But there's a few of them out there. They have a couple of asteroids they've hollowed out and do a lot of mining in. This one is sitting there. She's got a long red beard and extremely long red hair that's very just braids everywhere. And she's holding what appears to be a Vesk-sized axe that's got a blade made out of light, and it's crackling. And she's just kind of holding it and looking at what just happened and going, "Did he bother you, lad?" And Ivana's like, I am technically not gendered, but no, I'm fine.
My gut, I really want to I want to cast a spell because I think it would be funny. So I think I'm just going to do it. So before the guy wanders off, I'm going to cast Command to make him apologize. He needs to succeed on a 21 will DC saving throw.
You slide right off of his brain. It's almost like he doesn't have a brain.
Oh.
Like when you do that, it's like you reach out, you're very familiar with the power and how it connects to minds. And it's just like trying to grab a wet, greasy silicon ball. Like you just feel yourself sklabber off of it. That should have worked. Like you feel very confident that you should have been able to command him.
I want to ask a specific question here. So, is this as if it is there but protected or not really there?
It's hard to tell for sure, but it feels like it. Normally, you would reach out, you would touch a mind. Either the mind would accede, or you'd use your power to go over to override it. This feels like sticking your hand in to where you expect to pull something out, and it's just full of wet nonsense. Like is something there. Is it a mind? It doesn't feel right. This is not what should be happening.
I'm almost tempted to try again with a cleanse affliction.
Do whatever you want, man. This is your game.
I think at that point, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna burn a level 2 spell. I click and chitter annoyed, and then I'm going to try to see if I can dispel or whatever malady or gobbledygook is in this person's brain.
Okay. How does that work in terms of, does he make a save? Does something have to save against it?
I just walk up and I kind of just so I have to touch him. So I just think I'm just
okay.
going
Well,
to.
He is moving, but he's not running away. You can get to him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bump into him, I think, and that's when I cast it. It just
Okay.
pushes back the effects of toxins or more complex maladies. Choose an affliction on the target, such as a curse, disease, or poison. If it has advanced past stage 1, reduce the stage by 1.
Okay.
So, like, I'm seeing if he's like, if there is something there, is it curse or, disease or, whatever.
All right. As you're doing this, and you click into him, and you do that, for a moment, his eyes clear, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh no." And then you guys all hear a high-pitched shrieking noise everywhere around you. As
I like that.
Joe cuts 30 minutes into the game, and
I swear this is not intentional. This is absolutely not intentional.
Joe dispels the mind control, the bad guy at the end.
oh no, no. Sadly, no. Immediately, as technophage Vesk looks up in horror and is like, "You must!" Tentacles of metal and wire come bursting out of the floor at his feet and impale him from multiple angles. And
I swear it wasn't me.
Drag him screaming into the floor plating, while at the same time lights are flashing and sirens are going off, and the dwarf has picked up their axe. I was like, "What in the?" And a ball of metal with wings rises up out of the floor. It's like literally being like shoved out of the material, and this strange, almost scorpion-like metal tail rams itself for Arvina. Y'all gonna have to start rolling for initiative now because you've just entered an encounter.
Okay.
I apologize. Question mark.
Let's.
Like
I expected to go a little further on before this moment, but
We'll never find out what that statue is now.
Still in the hold of your ship.
Don't destroy it during the fight. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So their initiative is not great, so that's good. Top initiatives, like anybody above a 20 or whatever?
Yeah, I'm at a 28.
26.
I'm at a 28.
Okay, so give me your name, because you just introduced these characters. So Joe, your character's name?
K-Sol, K''SOL. And apparently I am SOL. Jesus.
K-Sol 28. Liz, your character?
Z.
And you're 26?
26.
Finally, Bill.
Remind me what I add to this roll. It's not going to be as good as theirs.
You can use
perception.
Well, perception is default, but you can use other skills as well. It depends on how you can justify it. Like I use occultism because I'm a mystic.
Okay. I'll take perception because it's 24. And Sobok, like Sobek, but with an extra O. S-O-B-O-K.
Okay. Kasal, you are up first. There is a floating metal eyeball attempting to impale everybody's favorite android friend, Arvana.
Well, we can't have that. I think I'm just gonna have to Eldritch Lance this thing. So I literally put up my hand and go, finger guns, pew pew, and fire an Eldritch Lance.
I love when he does that.
16, I'm assuming doesn't hit.
Actually, it does.
All right. 13 psychic damage.
That's okay. That's not a motion though, right?
What's
all right.
I have a mental icon next to it. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It takes the full damage. You blow plates off of this thing. Like it literally, one of its wing things but several plates come flying off of it, and it turns its giant central eye, zwoops over to you, and is cataloging, Shirren, decapitation,
And then
and
from
it turns to face. It's turning to get to you now.
well, that was 2 actions to cast, so I have 1 action left. So I would like to shoot
Gotcha.
it. I was like, well, that didn't work out as well, and I'll just pull out my arc pistol and take a pot shot because I can.
Okay, go for it.
26.
That's definitely going to hit it.
3 electrical damage. Or lightning damage, whatever the arc pistol does. Energy.
Yeah, it's got resistance to electricity.
Good to know.
So, but
I'm helping us.
It takes it's actually it doesn't take any damage. I'm sorry. Because it is resistance electricity 3, and you did 3 damage. So
The metallic meatball does not seem to be affected by electricity. Keep this in mind. You hear that reverberating through your heads in the internal, like,
yeah,
I communicate with you guys like telepathically because we are bonded. So I don't actually have to talk with you, which is also really useful because if you disappear, I know where you are.
so yeah, that was K-Sol's go. Unless there's anything else you can do, you used all 3 your
That's all
actions,
3
right?
actions.
All right, Z, you are up. You are closer to Arvana, who is now like horrified and like, what is happening?
I don't like this. I'm going to cast caustic conversion. That is that I launch a torrent of magical nanites that begin dissolving my target. So I need to make a ranged spell attack. That's not good. That's a 17.
17 hits.
Okay, so that is 3d8 acid damage.
Okay, go ahead.
9. That's 16 acid damage plus 1d6 persistent damage.
Okay.
And I rolled a 1 on that 1d6. So
it's not going to matter because the other acid damage was more than sufficient at this point. It's actually took quite a beating between the 2 of you. It melts. It's like melting. Configuration insufficient. Falls down and begins melting away into like blobs of stuff as the nanites chow down on it. So it's fallen to the ground.
Was that too much? Did I overdo it? Are you okay, Ivana? Are we still in combat?
You're still in combat, yeah.
Okay.
I am not injured, but are we done? Are we safe now?
I don't know. Do I see any other targets?
You do not at this moment. However,
okay, I'm just gonna stand.
Left? How many actions do you have? You used 1?
I believe I have 1 action after doing that.
Go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
Okay.
Just roll perception. Tell me, how well you do.
Oh, that's 13. I need to switch out my dice.
Okay.
Like I was doing last game.
Something is happening. The floor feels weird.
I don't like this, and I'm gonna be staring at the floor. But that's it. That's it for me.
Okay. Sobok, you are up. You do not currently see anything because the eyeball monster hit the deck and is melting, but those tentacle things are still ripping their way through the Skittermander there, Vosk, which is very annoying. He's named Vosk. You don't like that.
Is it possible for me to would it be possible to swing on them and like underneath them, because they're trying to pull him into the floor, right?
Yes, they are trying to pull him into the floor.
Like try to cut them out and stop him from being pulled into the floor? If so,
you could make an attempt. He's currently like a foot off the ground. I mean, he's a Skittermander, so he's not very big.
That's all the clearance I need.
So go ahead.
Okay. Am I close enough to these things that I can just swing on them, or do I need to take an action?
I would say you'd have to probably move over. He was a good 20 feet away from you, but it's easily within 1 action to do so.
Yeah, that's my move. Okay. 1 action to move. I'm gonna take a second action to boost. because I'm wielding a Fang Blade, which is essentially a two-handed chainsword.
Gotcha.
Which is the interact action, is what it is. And then third action, I'm gonna swing on these tentacle things. Does a 32 hit?
Yes, yes, that does hit. I mean, these are literally writhing but somewhat stationary tentacles,
Well,
and
as
you
a
are swinging a gigantic sword.
God.
well, as a reminder, if
Pathfinder
it exceeds,
numbers do not seem real.
but remember how if it exceeds by a certain value, it could potentially be a crit. So
It certainly is a crit.
okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm rolling 1d10 plus 4 times 2. So 9 times 2, 18, plus a d12, another 11, 29 damage.
You swipe right through these things. In fact, you swipe so hard that you almost overbalance yourself, but you're used to the chainsword. You know how this. He crashes to the deck. The tentacles don't stop writhing around and through him. And as you're watching, one of them rears up and jabs him in the eye. And he, of course, screams because that's unpleasant. It's like, no, back to the deck! And that's all he said. Do you have anything else? Did you use all your actions? Or do you
Yeah,
have
that's
one
all
else
my
to-
actions.
Okay, well, you've definitely stopped him from getting pulled into the floor, which I'm sure he would approve of if he could currently stop screaming. Top of the round. Oh, wait, first, the dwarf that nobody knows their name yet. I'm just going to straight up tell you the name is Piera because, I mean, someone will tell you sooner or later. Is swinging that glowing axe at more tentacles that are popping up out of the floor. As you guys see that happening, 4 of the eyeball things erupt out of the ground. Again, it's not ground, it's flooring. It's like the ship is, it's like the station is actually growing these things, and then they plop
that.
out, and then the wing things start whirring on their backs, and they lift up, and they're really not pleasant. All of them are sort of like, almost like a floating golden silver orb with a gigantic central eye and that weird sweeping, almost scorpion-like protrusion coming out the bottom. They also all seem to have like arms that are like, I don't know how to describe them exactly. They're almost like flail arms, or actually, yeah, you've seen Dr. Octopus. They're like Dr. Octopus arms. They have one on each side, just kind of like.
Don't like it. Do
So-
not like it.
One of them is going to go for Sobok because he's the closest. Is a 19 going to hit you?
It is not.
Okay. The next one also doesn't hit. Third one is going for Z. It had to move to get to you, so it only has the one attack. 21 going to hit you, Z?
That is my AC.
Okay. It is attempting to restrain you. So essentially it's grappling you. What you need to do is give me a saving throw against the DC of 17.
What is that? Reflex?
You could use reflex for it, sure.
Well, that's a 19 on the dice plus 12.
Okay, yeah, you scurry away from it, being a proper Skittermander and not some weird lab Skittermander who didn't know to dodge.
Maybe a little smaller than it expected. I kind of duck down and skitter away on all 6 arms.
It's like, it's now trying to track you, but the fourth one heads up to, sorry, what's your name down? It was Casal. It floats over to Casal and attempts to, the eye deploys forward. It actually it's like sticky. It sticks its eye out like on a cannon grip and tries to fire a blast at you. This is a ranged attack. So 21 gonna hit.
Yep.
Casal.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Okay, it's 2d8 entropy damage. Essentially it's necromantic. It's badness. You're still up, I assume, right? Or did I actually tell you what it
No,
what it
you
rolled,
have
or did I
not
tell
told me. You have not told me how much damage it did.
It did 8 damage.
Okay, I will use my reaction to transfer vitality to basically just take 8 out of my pool and make that damage never happen.
Okay, that's what happens, and it is clearly put off by this. Like, it didn't expect that to happen. Like, the eye kind of goes back a little bit, and it pops up into the air a little bit, and is like trying to determine what that was. How did that work? That shouldn't happen. But that's it for them. There's 2 currently trying to deal with Sobok, 1 on Casal, and 1 on Z. And that's all of their goes, so we're back up to Casal.
Oh, I'm not great in melee, so that's a fun thing.
It's not in melee. It's 20. It's like 15 yards away from you. 15 feet. Sorry, no. It's 15 feet away from you. It's shot a laser. That's what that was, an energy blast.
Well, then I think I'm going to use because I have these. I'm going to cast Daze. So I need it to make a 21 DC will save.
Oh yeah, it does not make that.
All right. So with the fail, it's going to take what is it? 1d6 mental damage, and it's stunned 1, but it is heightened 2d6 damage, and it'll take the stunned 1 damage.
Okay.
9 points of mind damage.
It takes the damage, but it is immune to the stun.
Okay. And then
but it definitely didn't. It didn't like getting hit. It's like.
And then for my other action, I will use it as a move to get closer to Z.
All right. Yeah, you can get right up to Z.
Yep, there we go.
None of you guys aren't that far apart from each other. So that's 2 actions or 3?
That's all 3 of my actions.
All right. Then you are now up Z. One of them is now next to you. One of them is next to you, trying to grab you. The other 2 are over with Sobok, and there's one that just got hit by a weird energy blast out of Casal, and that one is still over where he was, kind of.
Could I maneuver to where they're in a line in front of me?
The ones that the 2 that are trying to get at Sobok are basically next to each other. You could do that.
Okay.
But the others are scattered all over the place. There's almost no way to line up.
How many are there?
There are 4 of them.
4 of them.
And you know from previous that they are resistant to electrical damage.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Just in case you're casting a lightning bolt.
I was thinking about it, but you're right. You've reminded me what happened like 5 minutes ago. That, well, so Daze did not do as much as you thought it would do. I am.
It did the full damage. It did the full damage.
Yeah, but it
just didn't get
stunned. I'm gonna go for the one nearest to us and cast Stumble, which is a reflex save 21. A burst of microgravity causes a tremor around the target, pulling it to the ground. The target must attempt a reflex save. And on a failure, it's off guard for 1 round.
The 21 difficulty, you said?
21 DC reflex.
Yeah, it's got a 17 on its roll, so it does not succeed.
So it is off guard for a round, so it has -2 to its AC.
Okay. Basically, you guys see ripples and just around the ground because this thing was floating above it, and then it's like as it gets smacked down into the flooring. It's hard to determine what a big floating golden silver ball is feeling, but it definitely didn't seem to enjoy that. How much damage does that do, by the way? Does it do any damage?
It doesn't do any damage. It's just CC.
Okay.
Essentially. Or a debuff. And I have one more action. I am going to use Raise a Shield using the shield spell. And that's it. It gives me +1 AC bonus until my next turn.
Okay. So that means it's Sobok's go. You've got 2 guys within physical range of you, floating orby, eyeball-y, stabby things that are trying to get you. So have at it.
Perfect. I love when 2 things are near me. So I'm going to take my first action to interact to use that boost effect on my weapon again. And then I'm going to spend 2 actions to use the soldier ability. You'll have to go through me, which I brace myself as I prepare to defend my allies behind me, which I believe that was Casal last I remember where he was moving.
Both Casal and Z are behind you now.
Yep. When I do this, I area fire because I have taken various soldier abilities such that I can area fire with melee, with 2-handed melee weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I rev the chainsword real hard and swing it at both of these 2, and they need to give me a DC 23 reflex save.
Okay.
And if they critically fail, it's treated as a critical hit.
So one of them succeeds quite effectively. The other completely fails. 23 DC?
Yes.
So you actually get a critical hit on one of them, and the other one it actually critically succeeds in its save.
Okay. Okay, so the one that critically failed, is taking 28 slashing damage.
Okay. It still exists, but not very much.
Not pleasantly. Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? No, it doesn't. You just cut that thing in half.
Okay.
And when you
And
cut
then
it in half, all sorts of cables and wires that are inside of it under tension pop out and just cover the area. It's like the thing is a clockwork that just unwound.
okay.
But the one that critically saved, I'm assuming it's fine.
Yeah, unless it would still take half damage, which would just be 18, so it would just be 9. I don't know. There's no listed effect for critical saves. For critical saves on here. So
Okay, I assume that it is gonna. It takes that 8 points of damage and is, as you watch, it takes the hit, but its plates move up and start closing up the hole. So it takes the damage, but you're pretty sure it's fixing itself up.
don't like that either.
But that is all your actions.
It's all my actions.
You hear the dwarf scream something and see that it gets stabbed in the shoulder during its brawl, her brawl with the one that she's fighting, but she does manage to chop it down to the ground with her axe as it gets her, and she's like, "Oh, it burns!" And yeah, now that's their attacks. One of them currently can't do anything because it's been gravity smashed to the floor, right?
No, it just has a circumstance bonus. Hang on. A penalty to its. Let's see. I use stumble. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
The target is off guard for a round.
Okay, all right. So it's got a penalty to its armor class, and it doesn't hit as well, and so forth.
-2 circumstance to AC, so it's
Yes.
easier to hit.
Okay. Well, it's going to try to hit you.
And it fell to the ground.
Yeah, it's going to try to hit you because you didn't say you moved away.
I did not.
But I don't think a 12 is going to hit you.
I'm afraid it doesn't.
And yeah, that one basically is trying to do things, but it did not successfully grapple this time because it missed pathetically. One of them has currently been cut in half. The one that was trying to zap Casal before is going to try to zap Casal again. Is a 19 going to hit you?
Meets my armor class, so yes.
Okay, it's 2d8. Okay, yeah, 2d8 weird energy damage. It's essentially like lawful. But that's it. It says
What was
6
total?
total.
What was the total?
It's
6?
6 total. Yeah, I was getting there. I remembered.
I'm gonna use my living shield trigger from the ability that I did, where Casal would take damage. I instead reduce it by my constitution and deal it to myself instead. So I take 2.
Okay. Like you basically like reach out with your arm and that chainsword and just take it to your like.
Yep.
And so the one that was still fighting you tries to use that 30 to hit.
That will do it.
Okay. You need to make a it's not reflex. Yeah, fort. You need to make a fort save. Don't just tell me how high you roll.
Okay. 29.
Okay. You feel that the stabby thing gets you in the arm and tries to do something, like you feel it pump, but your enhanced, Vesk body is like, get out, and is holding off whatever just tried to happen to you.
Gross, I'm gonna pull this thing stinger out of my arm.
Yeah, it's a metal. You look at it and you see very similar to when Z used those acid nanites. You see the tiny little specks of metal climbing, like actually moving around on this thing.
Oh god, that's so unnerving. Don't let them stab you. They're full of nanites.
But that's their go. And now we are to the top of the order with Casal.
Well, can't daze it, so that seems.
The one on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just. When it's on the ground, it can't. How does reflex saves with? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's got a penalty to them. I believe it's got a -2 due to its.
Well, yeah, it just has a -2 to its AC until the start of my turn.
Just AC, not to reflex.
I think it's just AC.
Well, it can't fly. I'm going to say straight up it's got a penalty to its reflex saves because it's not capable. I don't know the exact rule, but I know that the thing is on the ground and it normally flies.
I'll Eldritch Lance again. It's fine.
Right.
21 to hit.
That's good. Yeah, would have hit without the penalty. Actually, wait a minute. With the penalty. Oh, no.
It's -2.
You're not. That's not 10 better, so you don't crit.
So then that's going to be 13 points of brain damage.
Okay. This one wasn't hurt before. but it's hurt now. And it doesn't like it feels very similar to that weird sensation you had trying to reach into, Vosk's head. It doesn't feel like it has a mind, but it feels like whatever is in there reacts negatively to you trying to do something to its mind. Like it still hurts it. So maybe it has a mind.
Okay. And then
that's one action or two actions.
Casting, most of my spells are going to be 2 actions. So I think I'm then going to use my last action to do scan environment. I scan the nearby terrain to get an inherent understanding of it. I want to know where these things are coming from. Obviously below, but like what's down there.
Actually, what scan environment tells you is that they're not specifically coming from below. Something happens to the area and they're forced forward. They're not under you. It's just that the flooring is what they were. Imagine if you were looking at a person who had a growth on their arm and then the growth popped and stuff came out of it. That's what is happening. It's like they're being grown inside the.
Okay. Also, very concerning. All right.
So that's Kasal's go. Z.
So they're mechanical creatures.
They seem to be.
Okay. I would like to try something.
Okay.
So this one, there's one right in front of me that I just knocked to the ground.
Yeah.
I have an ability called Skim Data, where I can touch an object and concentrate on a data set contained within it to understand the gist of the data set and quickly locate the most relevant sections to my search. What I'm wondering is, could I lean down and touch this thing and use skim data to see, what is this? Why is it here? What can I pull out of its technological little brain?
Okay. I'm going to say you have to make an attack roll just to touch it, but
Okay.
It's not going to be very hard to do.
That's 14 on the dice, and...
Then you did it already. You don't even need to tell me.
Okay.
Is there anything like a save involved in this?
No, there's not, because I don't think it's meant to be used on a sentient creature, which is kind of my
All right, then
question.
I'm gonna make it do a wisdom save to see if it can resist.
Okay.
But that's not the kind of roll one gets when one wants to resist something. Okay. You need to make a wisdom save because what you get is not what you're expecting.
Okay, I love surprises.
It's a DC 17 save.
That's 18 plus 12.
Okay. For a moment, you feel like the information inside of it attempts to overwhelm you. But you're a witchwarper. You're not going to get overwhelmed that easily.
I'm overwhelmed all the time. It's paradoxes everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. This thing hates choice.
Oh,
it hates.
That's nice.
It hates paradoxes. It hates anything that isn't orderly and structured and lawful. There are rules to the universe. There are things that are inevitable. It is inevitable. You will serve it. You will serve the cosmos. Flesh beings, constructs, whatever Skittermander are, doesn't matter. Everything must be made rational and lawful and orderly. That's what you get.
Okay.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Wow.
And it is extremely offended at Vox. Like, straight up, this thing is not emotionless. These things are not emotionless. They are really offended at Vox.
Okay. Casal, is our telepathic thing, is that 2 ways?
That was you.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is our telepathic bond thing, is that a 2-way thing? Yeah. Could I tell you something?
Yeah, absolutely. Think of it as like having us having like a radio without having a radio.
Okay, I am going to send this back to you. These things do not like us, and they like Sobok the least. Or they like Vosk the least?
Yes,
Vosk,
they like Vosk the least.
Okay, Vosk. Okay, I was thinking Vask, and you're... Yes. Okay. Yes, creatures of order want us to all serve them. I don't like them. And I'm going to use my last action to skitter backwards and away from it, because that's pretty freaky.
Okay. I'm going to assume that... What's your move?
30.
So you go 30 feet back.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
And that's it.
Okay. So that's Z's go. Sobok,
Okay, so give me
as
this.
as you're getting ready to do what you're going to do, you see that dwarf that got hit,
Uh-huh.
her arm has begun to grow metal tendrils out of the wound.
Oh, that's
I can get that if you can, hurt these things.
hurting these things is my specialty. Is it possible for me to, let's say, maneuver these things into a? Yeah, no, probably not within a 10-foot cone. That's fine. So how many
You
of them are
could bet
still?
there are currently one is damaged and on the ground, although it's going to lift up once it gets to its go. One is still floating around trying to shoot lasers at things, and one is right in front of you. You could possibly maneuver the one that's right in front of you to being within a 10-foot cone of the one that's where Z used to be, but Z moved. So
Okay.
that's the only reason you're clear, because Z moved 30 feet the other way.
I'll just do a different idea. So for my first action, I'm just going to attack the one that's still up in front of me.
Okay.
So this will be a melee attack, not boosting. 18 plus 14, 32. Should
You
be
hit
a
it.
crit, right?
It is a crit.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
it will-
you need a crit for you. A crit is 26.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's see. What d10 plus 4
Don't
times
even
2?
bother. You cut it in
22.
half. There's not enough of it
22.
left. Between the
Perfect.
damage it took before and this, yeah, it's gone. You
Okay.
cut this thing in half.
Second action, I'm going to move over to the one on the ground. Third action,
Okay.
I'm going to take a second melee attack.
All right, it's got a -2 armor class. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be another crit. 19 plus 9, 28.
Yeah, you needed a 24.
I love this d20. It's good. And this d10 rolled max damage, so 28 damage.
It's parts. You literally smash it into parts on the ground. Again, that uncoiling thing happens like it was under pressure, and springs and stuff shoot out. Like it's like all the cables and stuff on the inside of it are under extreme pressure, and when you smash it, they just jet out of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it this time, but I kind of want to try to avoid anything that looks like it's going to stab me.
Yeah, you don't get hit by
leery.
anything.
Yeah, I know. I want the mental image there. That's me.
Yeah,
Attack, move, attack. I'm done.
So yeah, there's two. Now you're down to one left. It's its go though, and it's like untenable, and it moves straight up, and it travels 120 feet. Well, it doesn't get it completely out of the area, but it goes straight up 120 feet. It's using all of its actions for movement. So yeah, it died 120. So that's what it does this round. It also attempts to hide, but it's gonna be visible.
Okay then.
And we're around to Casal.
I'm torn between chasing this thing down or doing the honorable thing. I guess I'll
save
do
the dwarf. I'll get the
yeah.
robot next time.
Okay. I'll go over to the dwarf and go, hold still. This may be discomforting for a moment, and I boop his nose to cleanse affliction.
Okay. She does scream, and her beard, like static, goes through her beard as the metal things in its arm erupt forth and fall to the floor. It looks extremely painful, but not damaging painful, just painful.
And if you wish to seek revenge, I will also give you this little boon. And I'm going to argue, and I'm going to see if you'll go along with this. I can use my reaction to do something called Life Seal. A creature within range that would be going into an environment that would be harmful to it is protected from those effects. So I would like to life seal this dwarf and then pat her on the shoulder. Go get him, champ.
Okay. I'm not sure what that will do.
I'm hoping that it'll stop them from maybe getting goo on them and turning into robot like zombies.
Okay. I will consider this as technically not an environmental hazard, but I see why it might work. So I'll see what happens when they get there, but I will keep it in mind.
Sure. It costs me nothing. It costs me nothing to do.
Gotcha. She gets to her feet and takes the axe that she's been holding, clicks something, and the axe blades pop away, and a stock comes down. Because technically, she lost her action to that. So she's like, all right, and she's aiming up, but it's not her go yet. Z, you're up.
So it's 120 feet away from us now.
Straight above you. It's trying to get, as far as you can tell, it's trying to get to the other side of the landing bay, which is It's about 1,000 feet.
But it's up, not in front of us.
It's straight up from your angle.
Okay.
From your perspective, it is straight.
I'm gonna use caustic conversion again to
What's
send
the
out
range on
nanites.
that?
It has a range of 120 feet.
All right, good go. You go ahead and attack.
And I rolled a natural 20, which is that's 20 plus 11.
So it's 31.
Yes.
So it's sufficient. You need above it. You need a 26 or higher to crit on it. So you've just crit.
So that is okay. What
Times 2, whatever your damage is.
times 2, whatever. So that's 3d8 acid damage.
Gotcha.
That's 20 damage.
Okay.
And 1d6 persistent acid damage, which is a 5.
Okay. You came very close. It doesn't fall,
Very close.
It doesn't fall from the sky, but it is now like there's big patches of it being eaten away by your nanites, which it seems to be really upset. Its nanites are attempting to fight that back, and you do see like some parts of it close up, but it still took a massive amount of damage. Sobok, you're up.
So I didn't
Go ahead.
double that. That was the number on the dice.
Oh, okay.
Do
then
I
it
double
blew
that?
up. Yes, it blew up.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay. So yeah, you blew up that last one. You are now technically out of combat.
Okay. I think we're okay.
Well, actually, no, you're not out of combat yet. I'm sorry. I forgot about the
No.
tendrils that are still trying to kill Vosk.
No, that guy.
Yeah. Sobok, you're up. Vosk is going to die if you don't do so.
Oh no. Okay, I don't trust any of the things that I have on me to be precise enough to damage them without also cutting a Skittermander in half. Can I can I try to pull them off of him, like pull him free? Almost like a reverse grapple. Like I want to grapple him away from them.
You're basically the thing you could do is lift him up bodily and then rip something off.
Okay.
I would let you do it like that. You're basically still having to touch them to get them off of him.
Okay.
Because they are trying to dig into his face via his eye.
Yeah, I would like them to not do that.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can I roll athletics for that? Is that
Yeah.
reasonable?
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. I'm going to say that they're going to make a save. So tell me how well you do on your roll, and then they're going to save against that.
Okay. Let's see. So 11 plus 12 is a 23.
Okay. And okay. The one that's trying to burrow through his eye, you managed to successfully rip it off. It takes some bone and flesh with it, but it's not. At least it's not directly in his brain right now.
Oh god, we're just pulling it out of his eye, going, "Sorry, yeah. Sorry."
He takes 2 damage, but that's not enough to kill him. He's still screaming, but you were kind of expecting that. You also managed to just crush the thing in your hand. It's not really. They're not strong enough to resist you. You're like what, a 7.5 foot tall reptile monster. You just go.
Yep.
Yeah. So you've now saved him, although he's still screaming.
So he's got nothing else on him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the one that was trying to get into him was the only one that was still intact enough to do anything. Because I don't know if you guys remember, Sobok cut 3 of the things in half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's for the moment all seems to be calm except for the screaming Skittermander.
Does he seem like he needs to have some hit points put back into him?
He's going to die if he doesn't get something.
All right, then I will heal him. So he's going to get 1d8.
Okay.
8 plus 8, 16.
All right. He's now significantly better, although he's not as better as you would have expected from that much healing.
And this is the one that I accidentally kicked things off by cleansing his affliction, right?
Yes. That is who he is, yes.
I want to note in all this that I am not putting him down on the floor.
Yeah.
It feels like the floor wants to kill him. So.
You're just okay.
Is he conscious?
He's conscious. He is, however, rambling. Darkness, dark and cold.
Fine, clear mind.
No, it won't help.
Oh, buddy.
This isn't imposed. It's not insanity. He's not crazy. He's just in pain.
Yeah, which is fair. That's frankly extremely fair.
Sobok being very helpful will go, "It's not actually dark. It just took your eye out."
I mean, I could also calm him and suppress his rambling.
He opens the eye he still has and looks at you and goes, "Oh, that's what it is."
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah,
I'm
I know
far
I'm
from
kinda
fine,
cold.
my
Sorry.
friend.
No, you're actually in pretty bad shape, man.
There is very little time. This station is boom. There's an explosion
Oh.
from somewhere.
Oh,
Oh no, they've reached the reactor.
Right. So I need you to give me the very condensed version of what is going on, so that we can go deal with this because they still haven't paid us yet, and that seems very bad to me.
The last week, adventurers brought forth a statue. It was made of an unknown metal, many arms. I was appointed its study as I am the great technophage. I consume technology with my mind. It's just a fancy word for I understand things. On studying it, I noticed a strange green orb held by one of its hands. I exposed it to a searching beam, and they came forth, enraged. They are inevitables, they said, and they used me as a bridge. He convulses a little, just remembering it. They will cleanse all unpredictability. Everything in our existence that is random will be erased, and they will take all that is worth their time to the Axiom City beyond our reality.
Well,
that's all I know.
That seems like a whole lot of things I don't want to happen. We should probably get to the reactor. I'd like to look at my two companions.
I do kind of have a feeling that would be probably a good yeah.
Also, the multi-arm statue thing, should we blow up the one we have?
Oh, good reminder. Thank you.
No, this is in their brains. I'm saying this, not out
I
loud.
know, but I'd forgotten that you had one.
I'm gonna do something with it, and I don't think it's touch it.
Did it have any crystals in its arms? Was it holding anything?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so it had something exactly like what this guy is describing. Okay, so maybe we just leave it in the hold and no one touch it.
Okay.
For now, we've got things to do, right?
I just don't want to take it over the ship. I could go space it.
It's I
don't think we have time for that.
I mean, that's kind of where my head was at.
Technically speaking, you wouldn't be spacing it. You'd be ejecting it into the big empty space in the landing hold, which is, again, it's a very large amount of... But you wouldn't really be... Technically, you're in a sealed room right now. It's just an enormous...
Yeah, we'll deal with that when we deal with this. Station blowing up seems like a bigger problem.
They're not going to blow up the station.
Oh.
They're just...
Okay.
You start hearing screaming, distant screaming. But by now, anyone that they've gotten to will be converted, like they tried to convert you.
Okay, is there something safe I can put you down on so the floor doesn't try to eat you, little man?
No, there is nowhere safe.
Ah, well, sucks for you.
You must get to either the main computer core or the reactor. The reactor you can either use to destroy the entire station, albeit also yourselves, or you can shut it down to prevent them from drawing power from the station. This will, of course, eventually kill everyone on board the station, but it will take time. The computer core, you might be able to purge them.
Or what is there? I was gonna say, if there's a third option where nobody dies except for them, that's the one I'm gonna try to go for.
If you go to the computer core, you may be able to purge them from it, which will prevent them from using the station as spare parts.
Fantastic. Let's go. Disengage this this thing. I would like to stay alive.
All right. And with that note, we are at a good stopping point, and we've been about an hour. So
yeah.
Before we do go, however, I think you had something that you wanted to say, Sobok?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there like a desk or a lectern or something I can set this guy down on? I'm not carrying him for the rest of this adventure.
you place him on a railing.
That works.
And he kind of clings to
then the railing comes to life and tries to eat him.
Well,
it does not do so, but maybe it will when you're not there. Arvana's like, I suppose I could try and get you through security checks. Need help. And the dwarf, again, named is PR, is like, yeah, I'm gonna try and reach people in the security teams and tell them what's happening so they don't shoot you.
That'd be nice.
Thanks.
That.
Then afterwards, I'll follow whatever trail of destruction you leave.
We are pretty good at that.
Pretty sure there's going to be a trail of destruction.
Yeah, kind of.
Actually, so the dwarf is a member of the security team, or not exactly?
I am station administrator here. I was coming to see what you had.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Trouble.
I need to have a talk with Vosk as well as to what the F is happening
Well,
here.
I'm going to do this then. How long would you say we've been in the presence of this administrator?
About at this point, 10 minutes.
Perfect. That's exactly enough time for Mystic Bond. So as I have engaged in a activity with said person that has been around 10 minutes long, I ask them, well, I can kind of let you in on the psychic network and we can communicate, but you have to be willing. So I reach out my
Sure.
hand.
All right. She reaches out the injured arm hand and touches your hand.
Cool. Yeah, and I will transfer some vitality since now she's part of the network. So that how many hit points is she down?
You healed her.
Yeah, because
you already did. She's fine. It just hurt. She's still hurting.
Okay.
She's not in.
Well, yeah, because so for those of you at home, transfer vitality is really weird and neat. Anybody inside of the group, or anybody within touch that I can use my spot healing on, it's like a paladin's lay on hands. The difference is at the start of every turn, I regain 4 hit points to the pool. So it's not just one and done. So even if I'm out of spells, I can still actually heal and interact. It's one of the ways that they in second edition have sort of fixed healing a little bit to make it a little more viable. So like it encourages you to actually like pay attention and make decisions based off of that. So there you go.
You guys are getting ready to enter through. Arvana is entering the codes to get you guys to the security checkpoint.
Blizzard Watch is made possible due to the generous contribution at patreon.com/blizzardwatch. Your continued support means that this site and community is able to thrive and grow. Blizzard Watch supporters enjoy exclusive benefits like early access to our podcast, a better chance at having your question answered on our podcast with you, and an ads-free site experience. Thank you, friends. We'll see you next time.